Halloween is in the air. Hey guys, welcome back to Manor, and today I'm going to be telling you guys my opinions on the two official Spirit Halloween 2017 themes. This is of course excluding the Jack Skellington area. If you guys don't know already, my last video was mostly just hinting towards me getting Jack Skellington. I'm definitely going to get him as well as probably a few others this year. But I have to say, personally, I really like Spirit Hollow. It's like a lot less crowded than the Clock Tower, which actually is kind of a good thing, because, you know, it was kind of chaotic last year. Of course, it was still amazing, but it was kind of chaotic, as well as most of the frame is built with wood, I think, so they, like, put a lot more effort into keeping this thing, you know, well made than they did with the Clock Tower, as I think the Clock Tower was completely cardboard, but I guess I don't know for sure. So over here we have Menacing Molly, who is one of my definite pickups this year. And we have the shaking spider thing, lots of very cool lighting, and the hanging bat right there, as well as the hanging Hellfiend, which is a lot bigger, I have to say, than I thought he was going to be. That thing is pretty big. Probably not going to get him, but he's very cool. Then we have Deadly Roots, which, just to say my opinion, 100%, I don't care for him too much. He's not a bad prop, but I just don't care for him too much. Mostly it's probably the look. I really enjoy the animation, and the phrases aren't terrible. Just the trespasser thing is a little bit weird, but besides from that, his phrases aren't really that bad. Of course, just my opinion, though. Then down here we have the Tricycle Doll, which is I actually do kind of like this one this year. I'm not going to get it, but it's pretty interesting. I do like it. Unless maybe, you know, it was left at the sale and there was nothing else better. It's possible I could get her, but I don't think so. I wouldn't count on her being on my channel. Then there's Menacing Molly, who I'm definitely going to get. Her and Jack Skellington are pretty much basically confirmed. I'm going to have to get at some point this year. So I'm going to get a couple others as well, so make sure to stay tuned to my channel for that. But Menacing Molly is very cool, very unique. I'm hoping that her quality is not as bad as Broken Girls, but I guess there's always that possibility. So she's really interesting. I really like her a lot. And then there is the Campfire Zombie, which, to be 100% honest, I don't care for too much. They, of course, use that same soundtrack as the Smoldering Zombies. I feel like they're going to do that with one prop each year now, but I guess I don't know. It's kind of small, you know. I mean, you know, $90 isn't terrible, but it's definitely not my favorite. Now we have the other section of it, and of course one of my very favorite props this year, the Towering Clown, which I am really hoping on getting. If you guys don't know, I love clowns. They're like probably at least one of my favorite Halloween monsters, maybe even my favorite, I don't know, but this guy is just really cool, and I'm really hoping to pick him up, but I guess I don't know for sure. I'm really hoping to, though. Also, I really like the trees, I wanted to say. Of course, Sitting Scarecrow, who I don't think is in very high demand this year, but I don't know. But nevertheless, is still an amazing prop. Then we have Ghost Swing, which I will most likely get, especially if I get Menacing Molly. Oh, I guess we're gonna head over to Jumping Spider. That's, of course, Jumping Spider is in the theme because Jumping Spiders has been in store since like 2011, I think. Or at least 2012, I don't know, I think 2011. And then, yes, of course, Ghost Swing, which I'm not a huge fan of the sayings, to be honest. I mean, I guess I can't really judge completely yet because I only heard a little clip of him in the video, but still, it's not my favorite. And then, of course, the Spirit logo on the bridge. So, this is a really cool, interesting, and unique theme. Of obviously, it's like kind of Sleepy Hollow. If you don't know what Sleepy Hollow is, I would definitely recommend you go check that out. Oh yes, there's some stacked pumpkins. Kind of remind me of the pumpkin totem from last year, although these do not fog, I don't think. I don't know. Oh yes, and then up here we have the Forest Demon, which I still am not a fan of. He's pretty big, I have to say. But I believe he broke within the first day at the flagship store, which tells you something about his quality right there. He has some pretty good detail, though, so I'll give you that. He's pretty cool. He's definitely overpriced, though. I mean, I wouldn't say I don't know. He's not my favorite, definitely, but he's not bad. He has some good I can't speak. I'm sorry. He has some good detail and stuff. And then there's a giant like spider up at the top of the whole thing. That's really cool. And then of course the Spirit Hollow sign. Now overall, this is a really interesting, unique theme. I think I like the clock tower maybe just a little bit better, but this one's definitely better quality, and I look forward to seeing it in stores for 2017. Next up is Area 31. This is one of the best themes they have had in a really long time, and I am really excited to see it in stores. My store sadly does not open until, well, I guess technically the first store will open on Monday, but I doubt I'll be able to get to go, being that it's a school day and my parents have to work and they can't drive me there, because if you guys didn't know, I'm 13, so I obviously can't drive myself there. But this is an amazing theme. I'm really looking forward to seeing this. Very unique, very, very cool. So as you guys can see, we have the high voltage zombie, which actually looks a lot more violent in this video than he does in the sneak peek video, which is a good thing in my opinion, as long as it doesn't break the fence. But he looks a lot more violent, which is very good, and I know I actually do have this video slowed down a little bit so you can't see the full effect, but he's very violent, I think. And then there's Jumping Spider, of course, and Electrified Corpse. Although I have to mention, this is one of the first times Jumping Spider has been in the back theme, if not the first, that I have seen anyway. So that's really interesting, although I guess, I don't know, maybe it was, I don't know, but this is at least one of the few times he's been in the back theme. Of course, the Area 31 sign, that's really cool. Also, I have to say, this reminds me a lot of 2013. Oh, yes, sorry, there's the basement doors. They look pretty small, to be honest. I'm definitely not going to get them, but nevertheless, still a cool prop. Anyway, I was going to say that this theme reminds me a lot of, like, 2013 and 2010 combined, plus Aliens, basically. And that's really cool, because those were both some of my favorite themes of all time. And then we get into the actual thing. There's the fogging alien capsule thing, which is really, really cool. I may have to pick this up this year. I don't know. I'm not planning on... I wouldn't confirm it on my channel yet, but I'm really hoping to get him. I don't know for sure. He's actually one of my favorites, which is saying something, because I don't generally care for static props too much, but he's really cool. There's Levitator Girl. She's also on my must-haves list. I'm not sure why. I don't generally like props of her type, but she, for some reason, just kind of calls out to me. I like her a lot. She's one of my favorites, probably at least one of my favorites for sure in the whole store this year. I wouldn't say she's my favorite, but she's definitely one of my favorites in the store this year. There's Cryo Chamber Corpse, who I am not getting, but he's still really cool. Also, if you guys can see, there's the like press here thing, which you actually can have with your hand, and it looks like really, I don't know, it's hard to describe, but it looks really cool. I really like them this year, and if they're selling them at the end of the year, I'm definitely gonna have to pick one up, because those things are really cool. Also, there's Cryo Chamber Corpse, of course, which I won't be getting, but he's still extremely cool. There is, if you guys can see through the fencing there, that is toe tagged. He's really interesting. I really like the idea of the alien thing. I'm not a huge fan of the eyes lighting up, but besides from that, it's really cool. I probably won't be getting him either, but he's still really cool. There's Biohazard Zombie, which I had to notice he's carrying the alien head, which is kind of a cool little touch if you think about it, because this is basically like aliens kind of thing, so it kind of looks like maybe some contaminated zombie worker who is working with an alien or something, I don't know, but it's really cool. There's the UFO, which is really awesome. I'm super excited to see that in stores. It's going to be really cool. And of course the little alien skeleton sitting on top of the Area 31 sign. So overall, I have to say, this is one of my favorite themes in a really long time, and definitely my favorite theme at Spirit Halloween this year. Thanks you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Make sure to stay tuned on Manor, where Halloween is in the air. Happy huntings, guys. Bye.